Alright, today we're going to work on some word problems with systems. We did systems yesterday, and now we're going to do word problems with them. It says Brianna bought 3 bottles of ketchup and 2 bottles of mustard for $11.85. Logan bought 2 bottles of ketchup and 5 bottles of mustard for $13.73. Find the cost of each. So we have Brianna. She bought 3 ketchup and 2 mustard, and it cost $11.85. And then we have Logan was 2 ketchup and 5 mustard for $13.73. Our variables are on the left side, so we want to use elimination. 3 and 2 are not opposites, and 2 and 5 are not opposites. So the strategy we used yesterday was to multiply by the opposites coefficient, right? But one of them has to be negative, so I'm going to make this one negative. Now, when I multiply, this becomes 6k plus 4m is equal to, I need a calculator. Hold on one second. Remember, you guys can use your calculator on the entire EOC. So 2370. And then we're going to multiply the bottom. So negative 6k minus 15m is equal to negative 4119. When I add these up, the k's cancel. The m's become negative 11m, and then I have negative 1749. So I'd have to divide both sides by negative 11, and I get that mustard costs $1.59. So I've got the mustard, and now I need the ketchup. I can pick either of my original equations to plug it into. I'm going to pick the first one because they're slightly smaller numbers. So 3k plus 2 times $1.59 equals $11.85. So 3k plus 318 equals $11.85. I'm going to subtract the 318 from both sides, and I get 3k is equal to 867. And then divide both sides by 3, and I get k is equal to 289. So ketchup is $2.89, mustard is $1.59. The Boy Scouts are selling 2 types of popcorn as part of the fundraiser, butter and caramel. Butter popcorn sells for $5 per bag, and caramel popcorn sells for $6.50 per bag. So far, Alec has sold a total of 40 bags and raised $221. Find the number of bags he has sold for each type of popcorn. So if we call butter B and caramel C, we know that butter plus caramel equals a total of 40 bags. However many butters he sold plus however many caramels he sold is 40 total. We know that the butter is 5, so 5 times the butter, and the caramel is $6.50, makes a total of $221. So I need to get opposites. If I multiply the top by negative 5, that'll help me cancel out the b's. So I'm going to have negative 5b plus negative 5c is equal to negative 200. I don't need to change the bottom on this one because I was able to get opposites without multiplying both equations. These cancel. This would give me $1 or 1.5c. And when I add this together, I get 21. So now I need to divide both sides by 1.5. And I've got C is equal to 14. So he sold 14 caramel And we're going to have b plus 14 equals 40. Take the 14 away from each side, and I get 26 butter. So 26 butter, 14 caramel. Next, a restaurant has tables that seat 6 people and booths that seat 4 people. If the restaurant has a total of 37 tables and booths that can accommodate up to 180 people, how many booths do they have? So we have a total of 37 and a total of 180. So we have tables plus booths equals 37. And if a table has 6 people fit at a table, a booth fits 4, that total is 180. I don't have opposites, but it's going to be easy to get opposites. I could either make the T's opposites or the B's opposites. It doesn't matter. If we stick with multiplying the first term, and to get that to cancel, that might be just a little bit easier just to stick with the pattern we've been doing. So we're going to multiply by 6, and we get negative 222. We don't have to multiply the bottom equation at all. The T's cancel. The B's give me a negative 2B, and when I put these together, I get negative 42. Divide both sides by 2, and I get 21 booths, negative 2. I can plug the 21 back in. Oops. Subtract the 21 from each side, and I get that there's 16 tables. Number 16, Scott and his wife Maria have cell phone plans which they pay for each call minute and text message they send. That would really stink. Last month, Scott uses 95 call minutes and sent 207 text messages. So 95 minutes and 207 texts is 2355. Maria used 162 minutes and 124 texts, and she spent 1726. Now again, I don't have opposites. When we don't have opposites and it's not easy to just multiply one equation times the other, we're going to multiply by 162 here, and I'm going to multiply by 95 here. One of them has to be negative, so I'm going to make this one negative. So these numbers aren't going to be too fun, but you have a calculator, so it doesn't really matter how hard it is to multiply, because the calculator is going to do that work. So I've got I'm running out of space. So I'm going to squeeze this in. 3815.1. And then down here, it's negative. It's negative. And 1726 times 95. And it's negative. Okay, we're going to put them together. These are gone. And then I've got 33534 minus 11780, 21754t, and then over here we're going to subtract. So I've got 2175.4, and now we have to divide. So our text messages cost 10 cents. And we need to find the cost for each call minute. So I'm going to plug that back in. 95M plus 2071 I don't know where that one came from. 20. And now I'm going to subtract the 20.7. And I get 95M is equal to 285. And now I have to divide. And I get M is equal to 0.03. So 3 cents for every call. 3 cents for every call minute, and 10 cents for every text message. Alright, Camille has a collection of 61 nickels and quarters worth $6.85. How many of each coin does she have? So there's 61 coins. So nickels plus quarters is 61. She has $6.85. Every nickel's worth 5 cents. Every quarter's worth 25 cents. So again, we don't have opposites, we need to get opposites. So if I multiply the top equation by negative 0.5, that's going to give me an opposite, a negative 0.05, sorry. I don't have to multiply the bottom equation. And now I combine them, my nickels cancel out. I've got 0.20Q and then I get 3.8. And then I'm dividing by Q, and I get 19 quarters. So if I plug that back in, I have to subtract the 19 from each side, and I've got 42 nickels. Okay, so 42 nickels and 19 quarters.